Ricky, coming to the Jazz, obviously had kind of a resurgence once you kind of got into the system a little bit. Your game kind of transformed. Kind of talk about that transformation and what being here in Utah has meant for you personally.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a fun year. Started real well, and then with all that happened, we went on a rough patch. But at one point, I think we realized that we had to turn this thing around, and I think the team showed the character that we have, and I feel more comfortable being the leader out there, especially vocal, and trying to bring my experience and helping the team reach what we knew we had inside of us, but it was hard to really put out there, especially because there was a group of guys who are really nice, and sometimes you don't want to step over things, and we took the things a little easier in the beginning, trying to set a tone. But I think once everybody saw the potential that we had and believe in ourselves, we turned this thing around, and it's been fun, man. It's something that they're gonna look back and remember as one of the most fun years I ever had.
Ricky, obviously Donovan had an amazing year, but how does a guy like that improve and evolve his game going forward, in your opinion?
I mean, I know for sure he's going to improve because the way he is and the way he wants to get better and the way he's special. We could see this year, and he was growing up so fast in front of our eyes, and it was so fun to watch a kid coming, I don't know, it was like 12, 13 pick, and nobody expected much from him, and he just proved every day that he was better than the day before. And going forward, I know he's special because he had that look on him that he wants to be the best. And you either have it or don't have it. And he has something, and we got to enjoy it.
There's been so much said about how close the locker room was and how much fun you guys had and so forth. You as the point guard, did you, even though you were new coming in, did you feel a responsibility to kind of set a tone for the way the locker room ended up being so good throughout the year?
A little bit, but my philosophy is if it has to be, it will be. What I mean is don't force things. I think the organization put a group of guys in a perfect position. What I'm saying is they pick every single guy to be here, not just because the skills that they have on the court that they do, but because the way we are as a person. And when you put all this group together, at the end of the day, it's going to work out. Of course, when you win, things are better, and the chemistry built up better at the end than in the beginning of the season. But you could see in the beginning of the season, and when we hit that rough patch in December, January, that this group was filled with a lot of good people, and you were coming here in the locker room happy every day, even we weren't winning that many games, and that chemistry show on the court too.
Ricky, you did everything you could to help your teammates during the Houston series, but what did you go through emotionally, and is it possible that will drive you going forward when you get another opportunity in the playoffs?
It's tough to say, but I went through hell. It's one of the toughest moments in my career. It's bittersweet, because it was the best moment in my career and one of the worst. on the series against OKC, we were feeling it, but we were playing to the limit, and that's what happened. Blaming on myself to not be ready enough in that moment to really take the next level and get healthy. But as soon as the game was over yesterday, something burned inside of my, knowing that I let my teammate down. I know they know that I put my 120% effort for a week. I put myself even out of the comfort zone. I did rehab for like 24 hours. I did everything I could, but I couldn't be out there, and that was one of the most painful things on the court in my career, because it was one of the best moments in my career. So I did everything I could, but I'm gonna take that feeling, that burning inside of me, to go into this summer, use it as a fuel, and get ready for next season, because this is just getting started.
Ricky, it didn't happen overnight, but eventually it clicked for you on the court here, and things really started to go well. What is it about the system, about the franchise, the organization that was a good fit for you, that allowed you to have the success that you had this season?
A lot of things. I think the mentality of this organization fits my personality real well. The group that we have, sharing the ball, getting the extra pass, and looking for pass a good shot for a better shot. And I think that's what we're doing over here, and it's something I love playing. And at some point it clicked, but I knew from the beginning that this type of way we play, the coach, the way he approached every practice, I think this year I learned more than ever. And I grew up as a player, I grew up as a person, but I still think that I have more in me, and I can get better, and I couldn't be more excited.
Was there something you learned about Rudy? I mean, I'm sure there were a lot of things, but was something in particular that you learned about Rudy being his teammate, as opposed to being, just watching him or playing against him? And what do you think he can do to even take it to the next level?
Well, I mean, I play against him a lot of times, but I never knew what type of winner he was. All he cares is about winning, and he put a lot of work on it, and he cares a lot, and it shows the way for the other teammates to follow him. And then in the game, of course, he's one of the best on protecting the rim, and that helps me a lot, covering my mistakes when I gamble a little bit. I know Quinn doesn't like it, but it's in me. But then I have Rudy backing me up and helping me. And sometimes you don't realize how important is having him until he's not there. Perfect example, he went down for a good stretch where we were like 10, 11 seed for the most part of the season, and then he came back and we jumped to the 5th, 4th seed right away. So it tells you a lot that maybe the numbers, like he is not going to put like 20-20 every game, but he brings more than that.
You improved your shooting percentage dramatically in the middle of the season. 6.5 years deep in the league, there really aren't many comparisons for that. And you said it comes from the confidence and everyone having confidence in you. Where did that come from? How did they bond with you like that and help bring that out of you?
Yeah, like I said, the system is really good because we pass from a good shot to a better shot or an excellent shot. And when you're shooting wide open, I think Joe Ingles is one of the guys in the league who shoot. I mean, he's a great shooter, and if you see the stats, it seems like they let him shoot, but it's not like that. It's our system make somebody be so open. But it's just trusting your work. I've been working hard for a long time, and finally I'm in a state of mind where I don't think about anything else but enjoying the game. And I have a lot of confidence right now. And going into this summer, I'm hungry. I want to get better, and we will see.
Ricky, a pretty generic question, but what are your plans for this summer?
Right now, I go to Spain. I need some of my family time and enjoying my hometown. But then I wanna get better. I wanna work hard, and I have a plan. Last year, when I got traded, I was in contact with the organization, but I didn't know exactly what they wanted from me. Now I know exactly what they want from me, and I can work on that. I can work on the way. I can work on the way that Quinn want me to play, and I don't think anything else but working.
Just real quick on the injury, how long did it affect you maybe during the playoffs before you went out, and then just how is it looking forward long term?
Well, it was something that it was bothering me for a long time. I missed the Memphis game because of that, and we kind of managed the minutes at the end of the season. And then in the series, the staff was saying you got to be careful with that, but they're always saying at the end of the season they were kind of controlling my minutes, and I say when the playoff starts, I don't care. I'm gonna go out there and gonna do me. I should have listened more to them, but at the end of the day, we wouldn't know what could happen, you know. So I felt it a little bit, but I gave my all, and I'm proud of it, and I don't regret any of it.
Ricky, we saw Quinn embrace you after the OKC series, and earlier today, Dennis Lindsay said he thought you deserved to be on a winning roster and deserved to be on a winning team. What does that mean to you that they've got that kind of belief that you deserve better than what you've had so far?
It means a lot. Means they care about me, they know who I am, and they want me here. So that's the most important thing. I have the confidence from both of the guys, and I'm going to respond.
Okay, Ricky. Thank you very much.
Thank you.